Okay, it is that time of night. It is content o'clock. We are back at it with some Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Just picking up where we left off, as always. Where did we leave off? Oh, right. We're getting ready to do the race. That's right. Okay. Chapter 6, Pandemonium. Please wait here. Eugenia. Eugenia? We'll be here in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but you're extremely lucky. Eugenia is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. A what? Come again? Oops, I've said too much, but everything is going to be alright. I must go. Just get comfortable. But, bye. Oh, so this must be not race. This must be just becoming a witch. Right? Just get comfortable. Ugh, my clothes are still wet. Yeah, this is when I just became a witch. And how did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit. I still have the keys to the food truck on me. And I hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? Yo, that's kind of sick. She's like, wow, I don't recognize these star patterns. I must be in some different universe. That's crazy. That's kind of sick. Oh, so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? This place makes me want to read tarot. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility. Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk, and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling. This isn't fear. It's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. What the I love you already. Relax. I'm here to look after you. You were from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. My kin are what human witches call deer folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations. You ascended. Please don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is just the best day of my life. Whoa, this is cool. Oh no. We've got a time limit. Everything is set to go. Election day has just been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. Just seeing his face poke through is the goofiest thing ever. This is so silly. Because you always see it from this angle on the left, so just seeing his dumb little face peek through. Is that what Fortuna sees every time she talks to him? That's so silly. Oh, sorry, a burp. We have everything we need, so let's get to work. First of all, thank you so much for your help, Greth. Sure, happy to assist. I'm sorry for the interrogation earlier, but never in her mortal or witch life have I known Fortuna to fall for anyone. I needed to check what your deal was. No problem. Did I pass? You both seem equally self-absorbed, so I guess you won't clash much. Hey, what does that mean? Just teasing. Enjoy yourselves. Now, the most critical point is, what do we need to do with this massive behemoth? Yeah, that. What do we do when you're with your sister's savior? What could we possibly do with the help of an almighty being, older than time, who's able to grant wishes? Can you make everyone vote for us? Yes. What are you willing to pay for in exchange? Can't you grant wishes without a price? Aren't you and Fortuna friends at this point? Yeah, I love Fortuna, but the cosmic wheel needs its offering in order for my magic to work. What can a behemoth do for free? I could disguise myself as a familiar and deliver messages. I can harvest energy. I can spread rumors. Interesting. And I think that's about it if we don't want to draw too much attention to my powers. It's already more than I expected, so great. Happy to surpass your expectations, oh dominant sister. Which grimoire of clowns did you find this one in, Fortuna? Let's check the vibe of the coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings on our community's desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. This will be a pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Oh, okay. Every action we perform and the actions of our opponents, of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that'll be reflected in the Dream Ball's reading. I added some men's runes to filter vote intention by demographic. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group. You not only need their votes, but you also plan on becoming their leader, so you better take responsibility and do some studying. Luckily for you, as a detective, I spent enough time dealing with each faction myself. I'm lending you my field notes so you can familiarize yourself with the different communities of this coven. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library for when you have time to go and do some studying. Whoa, thank you so much. I got you. Now about how we're going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there, being exiled and all. But we will act as your will outside this room. Just let us know what you want us to do, and we'll set out to do so. It could be promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, harvesting some energy for your deck. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Understood. But wait, what do I do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying, make some cards, or just jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice! What? It works. Trust me. Always so gross. As the race progresses, you'll meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? No, ma'am. I'm ready to support Fortuna till the finish line. Good. Let's conquer all. Well, rather than conquer, let's have our sisters put their trust in us. Yes, of course. It was just a figure of speech. Okay, we really can never be too safe with you. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something for you, Fortuna. Oh god, that was a bright flash. Jesus Christ. Love the support of my friends. Oh, the second thing! One of my clients offered me as payment after getting them out of quite a salacious predicament. I never found the opportunity to use it, but I feel fate had me save it for you. Here. A sympathy stone. It's a special object of power that will amplify the efforts of whoever is trying to help you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Patrice. Just wet a brush with some freshly brewed sage infusion and write down the names of your allies on it. I'll do it immediately. I love it. Thank you. I got you. So basically, this charm will render the tasks you assign us more effective. Got it. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. Alright. Tasks. Okay, let's take a peek at each of these things. Okay, so where are we most popular? Wow. Okay, oracles. That makes sense. But oracles make up the least, so that's not great. Oh, we could. Oh, that's sick. Okay, warriors being with Dahlia makes sense. Producers? What's a producer? Like people who make things? Okay. Academics. Academics maybe seems like one we could hit on pretty well. Explorers. Okay. If I close this. Oh, I see. I can just look out the window? I can't just... Oh, I'm pulling up the window, I guess. What's... If I go down here, just curious. Okay, there you go. Okay, so, sorry, I was just looking around. So, let's see. I think... So... I'm gonna have you look for allies and opportunities. Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. Okay. You... I'll have... promote the program. I feel like we could probably get academics, especially with Greth. I would like for you to maybe also promote it to explorers. Okay. So they're all out doing something. Caprisa. Okay, we'll come back to that. I would like to do some demographic reading. Let's see what Patrice has prepared for me. Demographic, novices. The freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortal society, some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice, enjoy the ranks of producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. What to do? We'll just go through all of them, I think. Academics. Witches so absorbed with the mysteries of the cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. They are one of the most, if not the most, prestigious demographics since they're constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographics on average. You can count on them as the biggest elder representation in this race. In fact, Caprisa is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide, academics like quiet. Control, respect, protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. Producers. These witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos. Be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics' endless research, and in exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploration of this universe. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Strategy guide. Producers have been historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. Okay. Warriors, hunters, guardians, soldiers specialize in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provide rare materials from daemons, and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to, as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Dahlia is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Strategy guide. Warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're gonna be on Dahlia's side. Um, Explorers. These witches continuously chart the cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed to the latest events around every galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. Strategy guide, they're pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the same goes for the other parties too. Okay. Oracles. I shouldn't have to tell you about the oracles since they're your lot. They also happen to be the most reclusive of all witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the least abundant faction in our coven, since one can't choose to be an oracle. The only way in is for the Cosmo to choose you to become one. Oracles, with their premonitions and hunches, usually play a supportive role, counseling any witch who's at a crossroad. In reality, what you are is the Sisterhood's therapists. Strategy guide. This demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time in catering to oracles. Although, if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. That should be it, right? Yes. Hey, I got an achievement. I'm so cool. We'll just click through this real quick. Okay, I'm taking a sip of my tea. I'm sorry if it bothers someone. Oh yeah, that is good tea. Oh, that's delightful. That is, yeah, scrumptious. Okay, let's talk to Caprisa. Didn't we talk to her already? She's the tree one, isn't it? Isn't she? Did we talk to her? I don't remember. Oh, that's sick. We definitely did not talk to her. I don't remember this at all. Hello, I am Caprisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. That is so kind of you. I'm sorry that you had to come all the way here. There's still 800 years of exile left in the sentence Adina cast over me. I'm well aware. Adina often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of the greatest weaknesses. Oh wow. I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check? To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best of intentions. There's a certain aura around you that tells me I can trust you. Plants, we're more sensitive to this kind of energy. Now I see Adina's fear was unfounded, a product of her decaying mind. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. What? Why? You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adina such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods and was far detached from our human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed. Even what you consider virtues such as ambition or mercy, or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, clouds your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind precisely because of this lack of human feelings. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my intelligence is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I'm just a part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Humans' existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are a devourer of worlds, and we, the plants, are their healers. I'm going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Um, Empathy is the one I draw towards. Intelligence is important, but you can't. My gut says empathy. Empathy. A very useful trait to understand the fear and needs of your community. Probably the trait in which I am most lacking. But empathy is a double-edged sword. Historically, em- empathetic? Empathetic. Leaders often crash and burn, overwhelmed by the contradicting angst of their people, a characteristic that can quickly turn to weakness. Maybe, but selflessness. That's the most important trait in a leader. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All of these emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship. The list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existence. Leader deprived of all that is just an automata. You're right, but I still want to lead. Are you implying that humans should never lead? No. A leader deprived of all of that is just an automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risks. And gamble with the future of a whole community? Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sisters value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that. Yes. Thank you. You've helped me to understand our coven better. Listen, Caprisa. Ooh. Would you like me to read your fortune? Would you do that for an opponent? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, my priority is to help the coven. Very well. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Yeah, let's do it. Tell me what it is you wish to ask the cards. Taking a sip of my tea. There's only one thing on my mind, something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adina's legacy? Of all the eras I lived through, Adina's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but sure. Please, don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adina while I shuffle my deck. Courage, communication, peace, and power. Yes, many witches will follow Adina's philosophy even if it's not the official rule anymore. However, you will pay a high price to keep her legacy alive. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. Yes, the coven will idolize Adina and her sacrifice. Most will follow her philosophy even if it's not the official rule anymore. See, I think the way Adina led was just kind of awful. Right? So I hope not. I hope it doesn't stay alive. Right? Like, I hope it doesn't. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. What's up? Happiness is always good news, isn't it? Happiness means nothing to me. What I want is for Adina's work to be eternal. Nothing is eternal. I know. I knew this endeavor was meaningless from the moment I set out to do it. But still, I needed to try. Will you give up now? No. Even if it's just the teeniest fraction, keeping some of Adina's legacy alive is priceless. I see. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. and thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. She was pretty chill. Like all things considered, she was pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Okay, let's go make a new card, right? We've got tons of shit. Let's go with this one. Wasn't I trying to make something last time? Wasn't I trying to make a Super Arcana? I was. And I can make it, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Do I have another Super Arcana? No, it's just that one. Let's get some blue. Ooh. I can kind of rock out with that. With this. I can rock out with this. Yeah, let's get him going. Let's make him a little bigger. I'm gonna hide the little guy behind him. Guess I should make this a little bigger too. Give him arms, because every person kind of needs arms. You feel me? And we'll give him eyes. Maybe we'll give him a big eye to make him unsettling looking. Add some more of this in the background. Whoops. Thoughts? Thoughts? Maybe I could just make him an eye man. If I let me stick with the yellow. Let me cook. Let me cook. This could either look really cool or really silly. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let me put another one like here somewhere. Make it small. I kind of like it, guys. Yep, that's it. Sorry, I like it. Oh, there's more people at our window. Guide, discovery, introspection, leadership, purpose, courage, authority, mercy, wellness. Wow, those are some really good traits. Oh, Greta's back. BB Goral. Come give me smooches. Here, how did it go? I'm back from meeting the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. We mostly discussed philosophy of politics within the frame of a magic community. Nothing specific about our program, but I feel many of them acknowledged our vision after our friendly debate. Ooh. Okay, okay. Keeping academics on our side is a big, big, big chunk. Is a very big chunk, so I might have you do it again. I think I am. I think that was the right call. Because if we can keep the 25, yeah, that's the biggest chunk. So you figure oracles are probably going to stick with us no matter what, or a good chunk of them, right? Academics, if we can get this on our side, that's like 30 people. That's a third of the coven, right? Which we've already just about got. So if we can get more of this, right, we can turn that 31 into like 35, 36, right? Thoughts? It's a pretty good idea, I think. Oh, is this Cassia? Yeah. Need to bring up a date. I'll come back to you. I like Cassia. Oh, cool. Oh, sick, sick, sick. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah? Yes. Some novices helped me find my own garden, and I started working immediately. Actually, according to your prediction, or maybe inspired by your prediction, I got to develop the truth chili. So fast? Oh, witch gardening is so much fun, especially if you can time skip and see a whole new plant grow in a matter of minutes. I'm glad you're having fun. And they work, these truth chili? You bet. Got together with some novices for an innocent game of truth or dare, and things got out of hand pretty quickly. I thought they could be an interesting ingredient to add to these elections. Imagine if every candidate ate one of these before every debate. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe. Ah, of course. Politics may be more complex than just that, but I mean, it's completely up to you. Do you want me to present this to the elders and propose we use them for the debates? Ooh. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Yes! I just hope this doesn't backfire. Nothing to worry about if you got nothing to hide, right? Right. Next time I go out, I'll present this to the elders and see if we can introduce them to the debates. Okay, besides that, how are you settling in? Oh, I just thought of Abramar. Ooh, maybe that was a bad call. Ah, fuck it, we ball. How are you settling in? Well, I'm still trying to find my place. Magic, understanding the cosmos and all that, well, that's a thing. But I can't help feeling lonely. How so? I don't know. I don't feel like I belong in this coven yet. I'd like to be part of a project or something. I see. That's actually why I'm here. You just tell me frankly if it'd be too much of a nuisance, but I'd like to join your party. Please. I'll do anything. Grabbing cosmic coffee, or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just want to help in any way I can. Oh, that's so nice of you. So, will you have me on board? Of course. We'd be thrilled to have you. Yes! Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm going to do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Huge. Oh, should we tell her about... Yeah. Okay, so the reason I accepted this is I want her to promote our program to novices. That seemed like a good call, right? Welcome back, Ebermar. I found someone interesting. I subtly introduced the idea that she should pay you a visit. Her name is Menenka, head of explorers. That's not a real position in the Coven, it's just an honorific title she got from the rest of the explorers, which may be even more important than an official designation. More often than not, Menenka roams the outer edges of the known universe, mapping every star and planet. She even developed a shape-shifting array that keeps track of any changes to any astral body that the Coven has charted in real time. Just recently, Menenka came back to the Coven because of the elections. If we can get her on our side, we can easily win the confidence of every explorer wishing the Coven. Ooh, that's huge. I'd like you to... I don't really want to dig dirt on people. So let's look up for some more allies, I think. What do we have for energy? Do I have enough to make another card? I probably could. Probably could. Wow, you can have so many cards. Wow, you can have a lot of cards. No, let's talk to Thea. Right, that was her name? Yeah. Hello again, Fortuna. Thank you so much for coming. What's this about an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there's an internal war going on within the coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the arbitrage office had to intervene to minimize casualties, and above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. This must be the war you foretold, Fortuna. Thanks to your card reading, my superiors were extra vigilant and managed to mediate in time to avoid a greater disaster. They want you to know they value your contribution. This is why I'm coming to you with this first. There is someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me, and by extension, the arbitrage office. Maybe you will be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well, I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it may even be an opportunity. Shouldn't the arbitrage office be neutral? Not exactly. We have an objective, and that's to preserve peace within witch society. Our policy is to avoid meddling in internal conflicts unless they become a threat to the rest of the community, like in this case. When the shit hits the fan, we do whatever it is best to keep the turmoil in check. And in this case, we thought that your newfound party is the best suited to this specific issue. I see. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there is something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well, that'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol. Okay, now keep this between you and me. As you foretold, I'm after someone in your coven, ready to make an arrest. She's been using forbidden arts to manipulate the elections. Her objective is still unclear. Oh, and who may that be? I shouldn't disclose. It's not one of your friends, I think. Oh. Stay vigilant. Just giving you a heads up to return the favor. Thank you. Anyway, I should return to my duties now. Take care. Thanks for coming. You too. Bye. Sick. Hey, Patrice Angrath. What's up? Oh. Jasmine is going after academics now. She's outright selling fear about how our system is going to lead to chaos and degrading of our sisterhood's well-established values. Whatever that means. The thing is that the oldest witches are buying it up. Let's stay on our toes. John Risha has been arrested. Wow! Apparently she's been caught stealing the secrets of many witches from inside and outside our coven, so the arbitrage office had to interfere. Since John Risha was clearly opposed to Dahlia, many witches are suspecting foul play from her rivals. Even if we don't have anything to do with John Risha's plot, the doubt has been cast. We need to focus on regaining the coven's trust. I'm back from meeting with the explorers. I explained to them why our program is their best prospect. They were quite skeptical, but I managed to bring some of them to our side. Okay. I'm back from meeting with the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. Philosophy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, we dropped quite a bit. That's alright. We are losing oracles. But we're losing. We gained some, but she also gained some, which isn't swell. This could be good for us. I really gotta make this Explorers one count, I think. Who is this? Is this Eugenia? Yeah, it is. Okay, I think we'll pick up next time. I think, yeah, that seems like a good place to end. We just got 2 people back. Seems like a good place to end. So, this is getting interesting, and there's actually, I didn't expect there to be like a, I don't know, like an actual gameplay aspect to this, besides the card reading, of course. But this is really cool, actually. I like what they're doing with this election. It's neat that we get to do it, you know? Um, so yeah, I hope you all agree, obviously. I hope you are also enjoying it, because that's, what I'm here for you guys to enjoy what I do. Um, so yeah, that is it from me. That is all I got. Consider dropping a subscribe. It really helps me out. Makes my day just a little bit better, if you will. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope whatever you guys did today, you had fun doing it. You had a good time doing it. And I love you all.